Today, my challenge is, I don't have a lot of time. So what time I do spend on my scrapbook pages is, I need to spend it, I need to get the most bang for my buck. So what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to take one Cricut cartridge, Elegant Edges, which I believe has become one of my favorites, and I'm going to take this photo of our family at Universal Studios, and I'm going to use one page and different cuts from that page to complete this layout. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take the stopwatch on my iPhone, and when I start this project, before I start it, I'm going to click start, and then we'll see exactly how long it takes, including cutting out with the Cricut, it takes to complete this page, and we'll see if we got the best bang for our buck. I'm starting the stopwatch now. My experiment is going terribly awry, but that's okay. Drop back and punt. I am going to load my mat. I have decided that I'm going to actually use a different page, and I'm going to cut out the book. So I'm going to change my key. I'm going to press book. I'm going to use the key next to the key I was using that was the loops. This is the dots. And I'm going to, I upped the pressure so that I'll get a better cut, and I'm going to put it on 11 inches. Let's do 11 and a quarter. And maybe not. Let's try 11. Okay. Let's see if this works out. Okay, so I've unloaded my mat. Ah, beautiful. It cut cleanly. And I think I'm going to be happy with what I got. So there it is. Let me grab my picture. And if you can see, the light's kind of, it looks like it's going to fit nicely. Alright, so let's unload the mat. And actually, I think when I hit reset all and then hit repeat last, it repeated the last button, but it didn't have the book. But it didn't have the book button option pressed. So I got a whole frame with dots. I think I like it. I think this is going to work out well. So now I've decided that I want to cut out a red mat for my photo. I really like the way the book turned out with the geometric squares and whatnot, but I would like to have a solid color so that my photo will stand out. So I'm going to load mat, and then I'm going to do book and dots, but instead of making it 11 inches, I'm going to make it 10 and a quarter. And let's make it 10 and a half. And start her up. So this is how spoiled Gracie is. Gracie sits in this chair, so I sit in this chair so that she won't whine during my videos. I just had to share that with you all. Okay, so this will be one side. I cut out the the mat to go all the way around. I like it because it shows the polka dots through. I do like the way this turned out, although I'm going to trim part of this edge off so I get even more of that pattern showing. There, so I took off 2 inches. My picture still fits, barely, but that's okay. Can cover up a little bit. And then I think I'm going to overlap. I think the map of the park is more important than the actual descriptions of the rides. Now I'm going to take a little extra time and I want to ink the edges of my paper. I think inking the edges just makes all the difference in the world. I'm going to use a green on this guy. It just gives it so much dimension that I think it's worth the time to put the extra effort to ink the edges. And I'll show you a little comparison and then maybe you'll see. And some people may not agree. Some people may think, you know, not really worth it to me. I don't really want to take that extra time. It doesn't make the page that much better for me. And that's, you know, this is not an exact science. There is no wrong or right way of doing anything. So there's that page with the inked. And then there's this that isn't inked. So I'm going to ink this and then we'll see the difference. And I'm using wild honey on this particular mat. I just think it makes all the difference in the world. Okay, what next? I couldn't help myself. I used black soot in order to ink the edges of this. I think I'm just going to kind of overlap the picture off to the side like that. I'm going to ink the edges of these because, you know, I'm just crazy that way. So now I'm going to place the pieces. I'm going to start with the base. So I'm just going to use my ATG gun. I'm not going to worry about the little dots on the outside when I put them in a page protector. They should be fine. I really like this circles frame. So on this page, I decided that I wanted to write something in this space. Don't know exactly what it is. Okay. The park maps, because we don't ask for directions. Let's do the other side. Okay, I'm kind of doing it backwards because this is actually the first side of the double page layout. It'll look like that. I decided that I wanted to put a title, so I put Universal Studios, and now I'm just going to place my pages and we'll have a completed layout.